All right, welcome, apprentice. Think of this as your personal top secret playbook for absolutely mastering one of the most critical behaviors in your marketing apprenticeship, B4. And trust me, this is about way more than just passing an assessment. This is about you becoming an indispensable player on your team. So let's dive right in. So, first question for you. Got what it takes to be a marketing detective? I ask because that is exactly what Behaviour B4 is all about. It's about spotting the clues, connecting all the dots, and ultimately cracking the case. Whether that case is a brilliant new campaign idea or a tricky problem that has everybody else totally stumped. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to become a master of Behaviour B4. Together, we're going to crack the code on what it really means to come up with great ideas and solid solutions in the fast-paced world of marketing. This is the heart of your assignment. Okay, so let's look at the official briefing. The apprenticeship standard puts it like this. They come up with ideas and solutions to support the delivery of their work. Sounds pretty simple, right? But what does that actually look like day to day when you're in the thick of it? It is so much more than just having a random light bulb moment pop into your head. Think of B4 as having two sides, kind of like a detective's coin. On one side, you have ideation, that's the creative spark. That's you, in a brainstorming session, coming up with a killer new social media campaign. Then you flip the coin, and you have problem solving. That's the fix. That's you figuring out how to make that same campaign a huge success, even after the budget just got slashed in half. You've got to be both the visionary and the fixer. So what does this actually look like on your daily beat as a marketing executive? Well, it's pretty much everything. You're devising those innovative new campaign ideas, sure, but you're also the one tackling the unexpected obstacles that pop up mid-project. You're looking at an ad that's not doing so hot and figuring out how to turn it all around. You're even finding ways to make your own team's processes run smoother. B4 is active, it's hands-on, and believe me, it's happening every single day. Okay, so we know the mission. Now, how do you actually become a master detective? Well, you need a solid training program. So let's get into the specific skills you need to sharpen to really hone your instincts for both coming up with ideas and solving problems. Here it is, your 5-step training program. Step 1, you've got to unleash that creative thinking. Step 2, master structured strategic problem solving. Step 3, collaborate with your squad, because hey, even the best detectives don't work alone. Step 4, learn from old case files, see what's worked before. And finally, step 5, you have to test your theories to see what actually works out in the real world. Now, let's zoom in on your detective toolkit. Two really powerful tools are the 5 whys and the SWOT analysis. You'd use the 5 whys when you need to dig deep and find the real root cause of an issue, like a sudden drop in your click-through rate. And you'd pull out a SWOT analysis when you need that full 360-degree view of a situation, like before you launch a brand new product. Knowing which tool to use is half the battle. And this is a really crucial point. You don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time. Seriously, study past campaigns, both from your own company and your competitors. What worked? More importantly, what failed? These old case files are an absolute goldmine of insights that will make your own ideas so much stronger. Now, every good detective needs to keep a detailed case file. For you, that case file is APTM, your online portfolio system. And listen, this isn't just boring paperwork. This is the official record of your genius at work. It's how you prove, without a doubt, that you have mastered this behavior. So let's break down exactly what evidence you need to be collecting. Here is your evidence checklist for APTEM. Think of your campaign proposals as your brilliant theories. Your problem-solving reports, those are your solved cases. Feedback from your manager is your witness testimony. A/B test results are your hard forensic evidence. And your own reflections are your personal field notes. Your job is to collect it all. So for that first piece of evidence, your creative proposal, don't just write down a cool idea. Show your spark. You have to explain the why. Why this idea? Why right now? Who is this for? Back it all up with some solid research. This is what proves you're a real strategist, not just a dreamer. Okay, next up, the problem-solving report. For this one, you want to tell a story. It's the best way to show your impact. Start with the problem. Hey, our website traffic was down 20%. Then your solution. So I came up with and proposed a new blog content strategy. And finally, the killer result. In just 1 month, traffic shot up by 30%. Boom, case closed. All right, detective, you have done the work. You've gathered all the evidence. Now it's time for the final debrief, your endpoint assessment. This is your big moment to present your case file to the commissioner, your assessor, and prove you've got the skills. So here's the big question. When the assessor asks you, tell me about a time you came up with a solution, how do you structure your answers so you sound clear, confident, and super compelling? You definitely don't want to just ramble. You want to present the facts of the case nice and clean. Use this simple 3-part framework. Just think SAR, situation, action, result. First, you set the scene with the situation. Then you become the hero of the story by explaining your action. This is where you detail that brilliant idea you had or the problem you solved. And finally, and this is the most important part, you deliver the punchline with the result, using that hard data from your case file to prove your success. Look, if you remember only one thing, let it be this. Your #1 goal in that assessment is to show positive impact. It is not enough to just say, I had an idea. You have to connect it to a result. I had an idea, and because of that idea, sales increased by 10%. Now that is the winning formula. And that is it. You now have the complete playbook for mastering Behavior B4. You know the mission, you've got the training program, and you know exactly how to build your case file. The case is officially closed. Now get out there, detective. Your next mission is waiting.